Imagine living in a place where every street is a manifesto of absolute freedom. A corner of Europe where traditional rules do not exist, where every corner breathes autonomy and controversy. This is the reality of Freetown, Christiania, in the heart of Copenhagen, the last European city without laws, where people have said enough and no longer want politicians, impositions, or laws without common sense. Today, you will discover how this community has turned every convention on its head. And don't miss Ola's story revealed at the end. In a hidden corner of the Danish capital, there is an urban phenomenon that defies all norms. Christiania. More than 40 years ago, a group of illegal squatters transformed an abandoned military barracks into what is now known as Europe's last lawless city. Here, the community not only tolerates, but encourages expressions of freedom that would be unthinkable elsewhere. Soft drugs consumed openly, houses built by hand without permits, a true social experiment in progress. Although it is certainly not a reality that everyone would like. But what does the government think of all this? And what are the internal dynamics of such a unique community? Keep watching, and you'll be amazed. As you stroll the streets of Christiania, the contrast with the rest of Copenhagen is palpable. Creativity blossoms in every corner. Street art, vibrant murals, community-grown gardens. But don't be fooled by its apparent tranquility. Christiania is also a symbol of resistance and continuous struggle. The police regularly try to impose order, but the community proves resilient, defending its right to live outside the conventions. The community evolved with unwritten rules of mutual respect, but without imposing laws. On the infamous Pusher Street, cannabis trading is as open as it is controversial. Even though weed is illegal in Denmark, it is sold freely here. This created a constant cat-and-mouse game with the authorities. Christiania has developed over time a set of unofficial rules that allow the community to function. They chose to accept alcohol and cannabis, but say no to hard drugs, a crucial decision for the survival of their urban utopia. Christiania demonstrates that even in a seemingly anarchic system, order emerges naturally to ensure the common good, even without being imposed by dictators or authorities. This unique place continues to evolve, challenging mainstream ideas, and prompts reflection on the need for many of the hundreds of thousands of laws that instead stifle personal freedom. Before revealing the story of one of the residents interviewed, after this, watch our video on the 11 countries where people are moving this year, which will appear a few seconds before the end, and subscribe to the channel. Let us therefore move on to the story of Ola, historical archivist of Christiania. Without permits, he built his house with his own hands and has lived here since 1979. His story is a fascinating journey through decades of anarchy, love, and art.